in that announcement, they talked about compensation, about support. I mean, that is such an insult. That is such an insult. People have invested millions of dollars, their hearts, their souls, generations of family farms in irrigated agriculture. We do what we do better than anyone else in the world, and we care for the environment. And we haven't got that balance right if we go down this path.
The other view is the next dry period is around the corner. So what do you do about the rivers, the wetlands and the threatened species?
We are recovering water, and as Environment Minister I was well across that, and there were lots of programs and projects that actually balanced the needs and looked after both the channels for irrigation and those channels for delivering water for the environment. If you put it in the simplest terms, the same channels can deliver both. So absolutely we need environmental outcomes. That's where we were heading. What this Water Minister and this government has done is just tear that whole careful plan up and effectively sell out to the Greens. Now, we know that when the Greens talk about the environment, they never talk about farming, they never talk about rural communities. And back to my earlier point, Pete, the Victorian government has seen this for the trickery that it is and said they're not going to do it. So it's not going to be a plan. And by the way, the Murray River is between New South Wales and Victoria. So if they're not in it, I really, really hope that the federal government doesn't think that New South Wales can contribute even more water. It's pathetic. It's just the most awful thing. And I thought that there would be, because we've had this pause since Labor came into government, some careful consideration and some consultation. No one comes here to talk to rural communities. No one understands, and there's pure politics in this, unfortunately.
Okay, just tomorrow this intergenerational report is out, Susan. What reforms, in your view, are going to be needed to pay for those big-ticket items such as health, age, disability care, defence, etc.?
Well, I'm a bit sick of Labor telling us how bad it is, and I just say we all feel a lot worse than we did a year ago. Now we've had Jim Chalmers, the Treasurer, the whole week talking about all the challenges. No solutions on the table. You just had Stephen Jones point to superannuation. I think I know what he was trying to say, but I do wonder if he was saying, well, we've got this big nest egg of superannuation and we might just have to draw down on that to pay for the things that we need. So how would that work for older Australians? But another point I'd like to make, Pete, is that everybody, whenever there's this intergenerational plans and these predictions of the ageing of the population are brought down, feels really gloomy about the ageing of the population. I love older Australians. I want to celebrate what they have contributed in their lives, what they can still contribute in their 60s, 70s, 80s and beyond, the wisdom they have, the learnings that they can give, and actually not see them as a problem, but see them as part of the wonderful country that we live in.
Sussan Ley, we're out of time, but appreciate your time. We will talk to you again soon.